Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Wild Rift, or as it used to be called, Wilding Plays. Today we're going to be doing a Hades run. I thought since it will be my 100th escaped attempt, I've done 99 before this, it'll be this one more until I get the big 100. I will be playing with the gun today as I'm trying to get this bottom aspect here. I will be having the Keepsakes of Zeus, the Thunder Signet on, to make sure that I get Zeus, because he's the one that gives me the power to unlock this hidden boon. I am using the... excuse me. I'm using the aspect of Eris. And I'm just progressing through the heat, to be honest. I've not got anything specific. So I've just got Tight Deadline 3, Damage Control 1, Underworld Customs, and Calisthenics programs. Alright, let's start.
Let's see what happens.
So, let's hope we get the phrase, first of all. Do we? No, we do not. That's unfortunate. We go for Lightning Strike, as that's the best with the Exegriff, or the gun. Because it's got the Adamant, Exegriff the Adamant Rails, its real name, but then we've got, we just call it the gun. As you have probably seen before, I think my last run I showed you guys was about my 50th or so. I don't think it was exactly the 50th run. Ooh, nice, Aphrodite. But I think I used the spear. I've got that. I've got the aspects for that. All I need... Oh, I need 3 actually. I need to get the shield, which I think I'm close to. I'm not that close to getting it with the Twin Fist of Malphon, but I'm close to getting it with the gun, hopefully. We'll go for Heartbreak Flourish here. We go for Pom, so we can upgrade... a Pom of Power upgrades your current lasting boon. So, it will upgrade either my bolt damage for my main attack, or just the damage in general for that explosion you just saw. So... it's unfortunate that we took a hit there, but hey ho, I've got 105 health. We'll upgrade lightning damage. Coin, we'll take coin you can use to buy health, more boons, poms, darkness, anything like that. But you mostly want to do it for poms and health and stuff like that. You don't really want the darkness or the gemstones and keys, because I've got a nearly endless supply of them currencies. Like, I've got 5,000 gems, which is mental. So yeah, I'm just progressing through Tartarus, the first region of this 4-region escape attempt. As you can see, when they first spawn in, they have like a blue heart. That is because of what's called damage control, which I showed you at the start. That's like what's called heat to make the game harder, to be honest. That's the whole purpose of it, because you don't really want to be doing the same easy run over and over again. You want to be making it harder on yourself to... we'll go Poseidon there. Even though it could have been a shop to skip an encounter, we want... Poseidon's a good god to have, so... Ow. It's nice to have him, so we will do this hard encounter to get that boon from him. So, we're just finishing this off. We get the boon. What do we get? Hello, Poseidon. Tidal Dash is pretty good. We get a Daedalus Hammer. Daedalus Hammers upgrade the weapon you have itself. So instead of giving it like a buff, like, as you can see my Tidal Dash, I now shoot a wave around me. A Daedalus Hammer upgrades the actual weapon itself. So one of them, it gives it unlimited ammo. I here am going to go for triple bomb. So that special that I could shoot once, I can now go and do it 3 times. I'm going to take a what's called Chaos Gate. I do take some damage, but overall it gives a base percentage. Ah, lovely.
Thank you for this, child.
This was this is a story aspect, so don't particularly want to spoil it for all of you, but basically their parent and daughter, and they couldn't see each other because they just grew distant. So I don't want any of them. We'll take that. So I am just gonna talk to her because it'll get me a trophy, and I'm all for trophies. So yeah.
Please go about your business, and I shall see you back inside the house in time. Provided you return there, of course. And
So that should be the trophy pop. Prophecy fulfilled. Okay, so I will have to go back to the desk where you get the prophecies and finish it. So then I will be able to get that trophy, and then all I'll need is just to get the epilogue of the story, to get all these hidden aspects, which I'm currently trying to go for, and that should be it. Oh no, I need to do something else, but again, that's a story thing, and I don't want to spoil it for all of you because I think I'm not promoting the game. I'm not sponsored by this game. I'm a tiny creator. Realistically, I've got what, like 30 subs. Not gonna make much of a difference, but it's just nice to tell you all about how brilliant a game this is. And the second instance of this game, Hades 2, that is currently on PC and Nintendo Switch, again, is a great game, but unfortunately I can't play it because I don't have them consoles. So we will. You could also see this as a mark that I might start uploading again. I just thought, oh, why not? I'll 100th escape attempt. I'll just show you guys. This is not. I'm not doing good on time here, to be honest. I've got a minute to finish the rest of this area. That's not a good show to all of you. But hey ho, we'll progress through. There should be a shop close. I would like his cast here, so Trippy Shot it's called. I'll take the aid as it's epic, but I would have liked... Okay, shop. Yeah, this is final shop, and then I'll be going into the final boss fight of this area. We'll take a Zeus. We'll take a Zeus. We'll first take health, and then we'll take a Zeus. We'll take static discharge, so whenever my lightning, like, that thing top left, like the attack I have, that'll do what's called jolted, which will do a bit extra damage. Who do we get here? Tisiphone. Okay. She's the tormentor of murder, as it says. She can't speak particularly. Zagreus, our character, has tried to teach her how to say Zagreus. She kinda can, but other than that, she can only really say murder. So, yeah. Oh, that's not the way it wants. Okay. Yeah, again, not a good show of my skill after 100 escape attempts on this game. I've got 5 seconds. I won't die because it'll just make you lose some health. So, oh, never mind. I survived with 0.03 seconds remaining. If not, my health would have gone down at like 5 a second. It would have gone down rapidly. And since I didn't, I mean, I had quite a bit of health left, but we are going to get the Pom Blossom. So after every 4 encounters, which is like 1 room, one of my boons will just randomly go up by a level. I don't particularly need any. As you can see, I've maxed them all out. I don't really want any of them because they're not really useless to me. Like some of these things, like Pierced Butterfly, you'd start with. I mean, I suppose Bone Hourglass is alright, but I'm just gonna go for Pom Blossom because it just a basic upgrade to everything you have. So like, I forgot to put that heat on. We will get rid of, I suppose, Heartbreak Flourish, because I would like to keep Static Discharge, which gives the jolted effect. This might be, I think it'll be similar to the old video of this that I released about like 3 months ago or something. It'll probably be about 20 minutes depending on how fast and if I survive in general. So my special is not as good anymore because I got rid of the boon that boosted its damage, but it's still a good, like, whilst they're like unaffected by you, it's just a good like damage piece. We will take Razor Shoals here. So what that does, I'm not going to explain every boon because that's just going to take too long, but every time I dash into someone now, it'll also deal a bit extra damage. So just, I mean, it was a bad Tartarus, to be completely honest with all of you. It wasn't my fastest, but at least it's a good start. It's a lot of damage to start off with, which is what you want for a run. You want Tartarus when it's easy to be able to build it up. We will be taking Hyper Sprint here. We want more health. So now, if you look on the bottom left, you'll see that I have 4 minutes and 12 seconds to be able to get through this zone. I have 5 minutes per area, and it's cumulative. So if I, let's say, don't use a minute of it, I'll have 6 minutes in the next area. So yeah, we need to just finish the last stop in this area, which we've done, and then we'll check. That's a shop, and we take that automatically. You normally always want to take a shop because you have chance of multiple rewards, and it skips an encounter, so you have more time.
I'll take this one.
I'm fine with exclusive access. So, like I said, I'm not going to explain everything, but from now on, every single boon I get will be epic. Or, yeah, epic, because I don't think you can get heroic based off, like, base boons. So, I can't remember who it was, but I think I'm getting Poseidon here. Oh no, it was Aphrodite. I'd happily get an epic Heartbreak Forest. That is just a direct upgrade to the one I had before, which was a common boon. So instead of, I think it was about 80% damage, it should be about 100% extra damage. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't know every single percentage and every single information about this game. Words. So as you saw there, my Static Discharge upgraded, and as you see, all epic. So I will take Heartbreak Flourish. So a key's alright because it gives us a reroll, but other than that, it's not really that useful. Alright. On this, I'm just going to talk a bit about the future of this channel. If I do continue it, if I do decide that I want to continue in this line, if I were to continue, it would probably be a bit more on this. It would be, what else could it be?
Should help keep me going.
I'll take Trip Shot.
Let's liven things up.
It could be games like no, I wouldn't show God of War.
Learning to kill you once again.
But it would just be maybe I could do some Marvel Rivals on this channel. And if I really, really wanted to, I could do some like Super Smash Bros or something like that, trying to defeat the final boss or whatever. Like, I'm not going to focus on a specific game, because the last time I did that didn't really go well. We don't talk about that Call of Dragons era. It was a game at the time that I found interesting, but then after a while I realised it's just a pay-to-win game that is just kind of boring in the end. But, yeah. You could say this game's boring because you're repeating yourself, but every single run you will ever do in this game, it'll never be the exact same as any other run. You can make it similar, but you'll never get the exact same. I could use Greater Call here. I might as well, but I'm gonna do what's called BAP, and it just immediately kills it. So I've got 1 minute and 25 seconds left, which will be added onto my time for the next area, Elysium, which you could say is the hardest area in the game. So we'll just keep on the same Pom Blossom so we won't change it from it. We have to sell something here. I don't particularly want either of these, but I think I will have to get rid of Hyper Sprint, because to me it's a common boon, and it's helping. Obviously it's a boon, but overall it could be something a lot better, because I need the damage, and a bit of speed will help, but it's not as beneficial. So like if I get lucky, I could go from a common Hyper Sprint to an epic Hyper Sprint here. So we'll see if that happens. Lovely. I might also start posting some more shorts on this channel, because within times of like revision and school and all that, I will have to like keep on track with things. I will not. Okay, so here what would I take here? To be honest, a side hustle's too late. I think I'll go quick favor, so my aid, the Dionysus, goes quicker. I don't particularly want any of these. Let's look at let's just look at Aphrodite. What can she get us right now? She can get us low tolerance. She can get a sweet nectar. And that's it. Oh, Smouldering Air. I don't want Smouldering Air. So I think I'll go Poseidon, as I can get all the better boons from him. Like I could get Hydraulic Might. I could get Sweet Nectar. I could even get Sunken Treasure. I don't really want. Nice. Alright, nice. We've got there's Hydraulic Might, which I'll happily take. We take Shop. We don't want to. If you can kind of see, there's two different gods there. That's what's called a trial. They're quite hard to deal with, and I don't really want to be. I'm not wasting my time, but I'll take a Scintillating Feast. No. Scintillating Feast. There we go. I'd probably. I'll do Dionysus, because I can upgrade that Festive Fog that I've just. I'll take this. It's the butterfly. The butterfly's easy to deal with. If it was the other one, which is the Bull of Minos Asterius, it would have been a lot harder. Well, not particularly. It's just this is a lot easier and quicker, as you just saw, because of how quick I did it. So these are all pretty good. I don't want to do Bad Influence, because that doesn't help me against the final boss Hades. I will probably do Numbing Sensation as it slows them all down. We'll take Daedalus Hammer here to upgrade our gun itself. I think after I get all... After I finish all of this game, I will definitely continue playing it because of such a great game, as I've already said. But, I might do special runs, I might start doing higher heat runs, and just little things like that, and I might start focusing more on the channel, because overall, the reason why I've not been posting a lot of videos is because, first of all, I just kind of lost motivation, which is, it's not good on my part, but, slightly reason why I didn't do this is because there's quite a lot of story-related things that I didn't want spoiling for all of you. So, yeah. This is a Thanatos room. So, as you can see, top right, our clock has stopped. This, what happens in Thanatos is, if you look top middle, you'll see that it's almost... It's a battle to see who can get the most kills, and since Thanatos is Death Incarnate, he can just one-shot anything, and I just have to kill them faster. Like, to beat him so I can... I still get the reward no matter what, it's just, if you beat him, you get some extra health, which will be... It's always very nice. As it seems right here, it's a bit close. It was 6 to 10, but we still did it. We're gonna wait a little bit because until he drops that health up top. So he should immediately drop it. There we go. And next chamber should open now. We'll take a Patroclus. He is the helper in Elysium, as you could call it. I will gift him Nectar to, so I can progress something in his storyline.
Forgive me.
So I'll just let the dialogue go.
I was too terse after you told me what became of my Achilles. Tales of his climactic battle I had heard. The stuff about his ashes and my own. That was all new.
No need to even ask forgiveness, sir. Achilles is one of my closest friends, but he doesn't care to talk about himself, about those times. It must be very painful for the both of you.
Oh, we've all seen our share of pain by now. But knowing that he cared for me in the end, after the end, it dulls the feeling of it for a bit. As do these conversations.
Alright. So that's just a little insight into his story. Take some health here. So, as I've just saw, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna give a brief rundown. Like I said, I don't want to ruin the story. So, we're in the final shop of this region. We'll take a little bit of extra health. Health always helps. So we're going up against the third boss, which third boss is, should I say, which is Theseus and Asteris, the heroes of Athens. So let's just see how this goes. It should go quite well. At first, they're quite hard. To be completely honest with you, I lost a few runs to these at the start of the game. But after you almost like learn their move sets, they become quite easy because I can just out damage them like fully. Absolutely. Like look at their health bars, top right. One down.
Shade. Enjoy the rest of your existence, Shades. Go on and try. different set of choices then. Won't be needing that. Check.
Alright, I'm back. As you saw there, I just got rid of Dionysus' aid. I have to do that as when I go into a new area, I have to sell a boon. And that was the boon that I just didn't want to keep out of the ones that I was shown. So, let's see. We choose one of 5 here. I will choose the gold. The gold's always helpful for this final shop area. Wow, that was a lot of damage I just took. Jeez. These last areas are all compact little
Can't do that.
chambers. There's 5 chambers that you have to go through until you receive your reward. I'm pressing the poison button. Jeez. But we'll just make through it slowly but surely. Ouch. And we'll just progress through this, and it should be the next chamber we shall see shall be a mini boss chamber, which shall give us our reward, which is the coin. So mini boss, yep. So we do this 1, 2. That's very unfortunate that he dodged our major attack. But anyway, he's dead, and let's just kill the little minions. Alright, got the reward,
Take that.
which was 200 coin. We will now choose the health, because
Maybe it's
even though it says it's a harder chamber, it's honestly kind of easier in that last room. So we'll take it. And I need to use up my Megara attacks. So we'll just continue through, and this is also very good for Pom Blossom, as each one of these individual little rooms counts as an encounter, so I will be upgrading my boons a lot, as you just saw there. Alright, one more it should be after this, and we should either receive the Fountain Chamber or just another boss room. I'll see what it is. It is the boss chamber. That's gonna miss. Nope, no it's not. Nice. Alright, just kill it quite easily, and that should be room done. We get, since it's a harder room, we get a little bit extra. So instead of 100 coin, I got 200, and instead of 25 health, I got 50. So I've got 290. Yep, 290 health, which is quite good. In a normal run, you have like between 200 to 250. So having 300's pretty good, as it means you have more chance of surviving in the last fight, which we will be coming to shortly.
crushed.
There we go, Fountain Chamber, nice.
In the name of Hades.
So let's see what we get for finals. We will do wave pounding because we're about to go up
Sack fit for a
against the
300
boss.
pound.
So,
Down the chute.
and then we'll spend our last bits of coin. So we'll buy the Aphrodite boon, which is, we'll do Sweet Surrender, and then we'll palm
Olympus.
our, what should we palm? We'll palm, probably, no, we'll do Razor Shoals because
Power of the
it's
gods.
better overall, and then we'll do wave pounding. Right, so to the final boss we go, Hades himself.
Decides the time.
So, goodbye Cerberus, we gave you food, and you've gone to eat it. So, this should be a quick fight. I've got a lot of damage on this run, and we'll just see how it goes.
You're never late, Father.
He is not.
I was just thinking on when last I vanquished you. Come.
That was a long time ago. Indeed it was. Alright, so first phase he does a lot of melee attacking, like that swing. So we phased him, he's now at 2/3. He just brings out some adverts, to be honest. And we'll just mostly focus on Hades himself, as the ads will just... Oh my holy voice crack. The ads will just slowly but surely get hit by crossfire. Right, that's unfortunate that we got hit there and there. Wow. Okay. But again, we'll just slowly but surely. We will have to forcefully kill the ads here, as they will protect the boss himself, Hades. Right. Close to defeating him. Nice. Ah, but I was kidding. He's got a second health bar. If I really wanted to, I can make him have a third, but I have not done that before, to be honest, and I don't plan on doing it unless I do a high heat run. So, yep, just halfway through his second health bar. Yep, he should be phased. So, he should start doing laser attacks. If he does do laser attacks before I kill him. I am not joking. Okay, here's a laser attack. I did not a glitch, but basically if you get close to him, you don't take any damage, and that is Hades done. That is him finished. No third phase, as I said. So nice one. That is my 100th run completed. And out of them 100 runs, I've completed it, cleared it 52 times. So, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day and rest of your week.